So question number 15 is very similar to question 7. We're given coordinates of 2 points and we're asked for the coordinates of the midpoint of the segment joining them. So I'm going to do it in a very similar way. I'm going to sketch out the drawing, kind of get a rough estimate of what the midpoint might be, and then go ahead and do it with the formula. So I'm told that we've got a point A and a point B on a coordinate axis, on a coordinate plane, where this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. Okay, and I've got a point -3, 2, which is A, and 4, -4, which is B. So I think if I make myself a sketch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each direction, that ought to be probably enough to be able to demonstrate these 2 points and the line between them. So A is -3 on the x-axis and then +2 on the y. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So A would be about there. A is about -3, 2. B is 4 on the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a -4 on the y, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're talking about over here. Okay, so that's about where B is. It is 4, -4. So again, let me find just a handy straight edge. I wish I didn't lose my protractor. I'm going to have to use the side of the calculator again. Improvise here. And let's draw the line. Okay, good. So I've got myself a line segment. And let me estimate about where the midpoint might be. I say it looks like it'll be about sort of over here, of course. It's just a rough idea, but if I had to guess what the coordinates were over here, I might guess midpoint might be, I don't know, maybe a +1 on the x and maybe a -1 on the y, not too far away from that, a 1, -1. Okay, I like to draw things out and then I like to make a guess. If you've got graph paper, you might even be able to do a better job than just a rough sketch. But I just want to be sure that my answer is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 1, -1. Okay, that's not the answer. This is just my guesstimate. Okay, but now let's get the real answer. So the real answer is going to be m is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. And let's see how close my guess came. So we've got to decide x1, y1, x2, y2. Arbitrarily, let me say that this is x1, y1, and let me say that this is going to be x2, y2, and I can even make my little tables of x and y. So x1 here is 4, y1 here is -4, x2 is -3, and y2 is equal to 2. You don't have to do this, but it might just help a little bit in terms of, making sure you don't make a mistake. So x1 plus x2 is +4 plus -3, or 4 minus 3. So we've got 4 minus 3 over 2, comma, and y1 is -4 plus y2 is 2 over 2. Okay, so let's simplify. M equals 4 minus 3 is 1 over 2, and -4 plus 2 is -2 over 2, and that can be simplified to -1. So the answer is m is equal to 1/2, -1. Okay, that is the answer. Is that kind of close to my guess over here? Not too far, right? I'm only a half off on the x, and I actually hit the y bullseye. So that's reasonable. It looks like I didn't make a math mistake. This is correct. Our midpoint is 1/2, -1.